Hi, good evening. I'm Sachin. You have nominated for division director role for in District 227. Do you have opening statement or you want to go ahead with questions?
I'd like to go ahead with the opening statement, please.
Please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sachin, and I'm seeking your support for the role of Division Director. Toastmasters has played a meaningful role in my growth as a communicator and a leader. And now I want to give back by serving our clubs with commitment, collaboration, and consistency. I bring leadership experience, a people first approach, and a strong focus on strengthening clubs. If elected, I will work to build a more connected, supportive, and high performing division. I'll be honored to have your vote. And with that, I'd like to go ahead with my questions.
What actions will you take for clubs that need support?
Good question. According to me, every club needs different kind of support, right? First, I would have my area directors look into each club and know their challenges, whether it's bringing in people, whether it's conducting meetings. So if it's bringing in people, give them more advice on how they can get membership. Is it a community club? Then have more presence on social media. If it's a college club, have more presence in their college. If it's a corporate club, have it more in a larger scale. So I would look at the different types of clubs on how it is and have my area directors look into what we can do, brainstorm together and come up with a solution prepared for that specific club.
Which of Toastmasters core values do you hold most important and why?
That's a great question. I would say service because as division directors, all of us have been in Toastmasters for so long, and the first thing that should come in our minds is service to our fellow members, to give back to the community, to give to the community the things we've learned, right? We have made mistakes and we've learned them. So in terms of service, that would be the first focus for me. I would make sure that the members get what they want and what they deserve because I've been through the process and I know what Toastmasters can offer me, and it's now my turn to do service and do good to the community.
And how will you ensure maximum clubs in your division become distinguished?
I have a plan for this. It's always good to have plans in terms of what you're going to do once you get elected. And the first thing that I would do is go back to the first thing that I told earlier. Have my area directors talk to all the clubs in my division, making sure where they stand. Also talk to previous area directors because they have the right contacts in terms of what the club is doing and where they're struggling. So with all this information, I would focus on individually grouping clubs in terms of buckets and focusing on those buckets individually. So it would be a collaborative, open conversation, open-ended conversation in terms of speaking out how we can support each members.
And how will you identify and nurture future leaders within your division?
This is something which is close to my heart because leaders are made, right? They're not born. I would say leaders are made. And even when I was an area director, I was being groomed to be an area director without me knowing it. But when that position came up, I knew I was ready for it. So my previous division director was someone who has nurtured me throughout my area director term and given me the right amount of opportunity. So it's very important to nurture someone and bring those leadership qualities in them because some people are are like someone who can express themselves and some don't, but they do have leadership capabilities. So it's my duty to find those people, give them the right opportunity, and have them excel in whatever they want to do. One thing that I am very keen on is knowing the why of your in Toastmasters because Toastmasters can give you anything in terms of leadership, in terms of networking, in terms of personal life, even financial, because you meet a lot of new people. So I would try to find that why for that individual and help them grow towards whatever they want to do. And I would, of course, nurture leaders by making sure that they know their why in Toastmasters.
A club has been struggling for 2 years despite multiple interventions. What approach you will adopt?
Interesting question. When I was the area director, I did have a club which was a problem which had a lot of troubles in terms of it being a corporate and the higher leaders being not there anymore. And every club has its own challenges, and sometimes a lot of things that you do might not work. But it's as area directors and division directors, what we can do is give it our best. So we have to make sure and understand what is actually happening in those clubs and see if you can actually save it. I also believe in not putting in too much efforts where it's completely not possible, but yeah, that's something.